As an American, I was disgusted.
Explosive testimony today from arguably the January 6th committee's most powerful witness, 26-year-old Cassidy Hutchinson, a former senior aide to then President Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows. Hutchinson testified live and in previously taped depositions.
I was in the vicinity of a conversation where I overheard the president say something to the effect of, I don't effing care that they have weapons.
Hutchinson testified Trump and his closest aides knew the events of January 6th were coming, and on the morning of, she said the president was informed the rioters were armed with heavy artillery, including AR-15 rifles. And his reaction?
They're not here to hurt me. Take the effing mags away. Let my people in. They can march to the Capitol from here.
The president, she said, wanted Capitol security to get rid of the metal detectors.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
After making this now infamous speech, Hutchinson testified President Trump tried to go to the Capitol in his presidential vehicle, but Secret Service would not allow it. And that's when she said Trump got physical with his driver.
Mr. Engel grabbed his arm, said, "Sir, you need to take your hand off the steering wheel. We're going back to the West Wing. We're not going to the Capitol." Mr. Trump then used his free hand to lunge towards Bobby Engel. And when Mr. Renato had recounted this story to me, he had motioned towards his clavicles.
The former Meadows aide described other moments when the president lost his cool over the 2020 election results. She said he'd lash out with his food.
I first noticed there was ketchup dripping down the wall. There were several times throughout my tenure with the chief of staff that I was aware of him either throwing dishes or flipping the tablecloth.
About his former Vice President Mike Pence and the chants heard from protesters during the Capitol riot to hang him. Hutchinson testified the president believed Pence deserved it.
Mark had responded something to the effect of, "You heard him, Pat. He thinks Mike deserves it. He doesn't think they're doing anything wrong."
President Trump responded to today's bombshell testimony on the social media platform Truth Social, calling Hutchinson bad news, writing in part, "I hardly know who this person, Cassidy Hutchinson, is, other than I heard very negative things about her, a total phony and leaker." Hutchinson also testified Mark Meadows and Trump's former attorney Rudy Giuliani both requested a presidential pardon from Trump over their roles in the insurrection. Now, today's hearing wrapped with Committee Vice Chair Liz Cheney announcing that the committee has received evidence of witness intimidation by Trump allies. More hearings are scheduled for next month.